the thing where it's got to be in the stuff. Mm-hmm. Hey, everybody, this is Matt, and we're at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for watching our Sunday live happy hour thing that we do every Sunday at 5. It's 5 o'clock Mountain Time. Chris, you're a lot taller than I am today. Why is that? Genetics. Okay, there we go. Now I feel comfortable. We're on the other side of the table now.
Yeah.
I'm mixing it up.
The tables have turned.
The table is actually...
in the same spot. You guys
we just are on different sides of the table. So, and Chris is on my left, your right. Usually it's the other way around. So everything's just sort of mixed and matched, but we're still having a good time. We've got some beers and we've got some really exciting topics, I think, to talk about today. And I'm glad that you guys are here. Chris, I'm glad you're here too.
Thanks, Matt. I'm glad to be here.
Are you?
Sure.
What car did you drive today? Did you drive your truck or did you drive the Buick?
I drove my truck.
Because it's getting shitty out or...
No, I just drove my truck.
Oh, okay, yeah, there doesn't have to be a reason. I just wondered. Of course, Mrs. Toast are you as Mrs. Toast now, or are you using your government name for this one?
That's not even my government name. But no, I'm Mrs. Toast now. But apparently, I don't think I'm an administrator.
What?
Where?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how that whole administrator... Everybody wants to be like... Or not everybody, but some people have asked to be... What is it called when they... Moderator. Yeah, and I think Terry wanted to be one, and every so often he comes around.
Yeah, I made Terry one.
And who else is one?
I don't know, but I don't like when people get kicked off, because you know what? Sometimes I want to fuck with them a while before.
Yeah, I actually don't like to... I don't like to read the comment section, and I don't like to kick people off because of what's in the comment section. And usually what happens is it self-regulates. You know what I mean?
Well, there's this one guy who was like talking about my pretty pink pussy or something.
Saying a bunch of tacky, douchey stuff.
Yeah. And then, so he got kicked off, and I was kind of upset because I was fucking with him.
Yeah, I think everybody kind of wants to fuck around with it. Yeah. What is it that...
end game?
Yeah, this is YouTube, dude. So it's not Pornhub. There's a lot of 13-year-old kids on YouTube who want to see stuff, I guess. You're more popular than a stepmom on Pornhub.
Well, you know what? The 13-year-old kids should be better about searching the things that they really want to see. Yeah.
So, Chris, what are you up to today?
We had class. That
was
fun.
We did. We're going to talk a little bit about that because
okay.
I want to revisit one of the things that we talked about in class.
Okay. What else am I up to today?
Can I pause you there?
Sure.
Have you watched any of Dylan Talks Tones videos?
Yeah.
He has started to do classes as well.
Oh, cool.
And he says he stole the idea from us. No, he might have had the idea too, and we just got to it.
Who'd we steal it from?
I don't really know. It was probably I do remember. It was Clint Smith from Thunder Ranch.
Yeah.
And he had a thing where you could buy like a bunch of classes that were recorded on like a memory stick.
Oh yeah.
Or you could when you buy the stick from him, then it was, let's say $10.
Uh-huh.
And it had his Thunder Ranch logo, and you could load it with whatever classes you wanted, and then they'd mail it to you, and you could watch it as many times as you want.
Right. Okay.
But I thought, well, that costs money. What can we do that is the least amount of initial payout, and we can start right away. And then we were getting pizza and wings, and we came up with the class idea.
Which might be why we haven't had any good ideas since.
Probably,
no
yeah.
pizza and wings.
No pizza and wings
Yeah.
at that place. What was that place called? Crash?
Crush.
Crush. That was good, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they're still there when we can go to there again.
Yeah. Yep, because you can do pizza and you can do wings and you can do pizza and wings,
But you
can't do
sit in there.
them.
Yeah, it's cooler to go and have...
In the think tank.
Yeah, and sit around and kind of get your mind...
Yeah, it was kind of our Friday tradition.
Yeah.
We'd go
I'm looking forward to it being
yeah.
there again.
Eat lunch special pizza and wings and...
Yeah, because like what happens now is we have to bring food back to the shop.
Yeah.
And it's like we never get out of the shop and it's hard to get away from, So, but anyway, so I'm not sure if Dylan totally stole it. He says he did, but I don't think he did. I think this was something that he has been wanting to do for a while, and he does it differently than we do. Mm-hmm. He uses Zoom and some other stuff. So, anyhow, crap, where did I want to go with that? I had a whole thing, and I wanted to go there, and I saw something shiny.
Oh, talking about what'd you guys brainstorm in the?
Oh, yeah, I do want to return to some class stuff, but now that we're talking about Dylan, and I'm like totally off the rails, like I'm gonna be all for the hour. Everyone who watches knows how I am. Let's talk a little bit about the July classes that are 2 months away, a little less than 2 months away. One of the very, very cool things is that Dylan from Dylan Talks Tone will be here all week long. And so, do you think that there will be any cool ideas that auto-populate when the three of us can bounce ideas off each other, besides belt sander drag racing and moonshine?
I forgot about the moonshine. I'm sure there'll be some stuff. I don't know what they'll be because not all three of us are here.
Yeah. I predict, though, that you're right. There's going to be some neat stuff come because of this week-long thing.
Yeah, I think so too. Yep.
And I don't know what it's going to be yet, but we just can't know until it's all said and done. But so anyway, Dylan from Dylan Talks Tone will be with us for the whole week. He's going to have his pickup winding rig here, so you guys can kind of try your hand at doing some pickup stuff. You can pick his brain about pickups. One of the things that we're going to do is you can absolutely come to the shop and you can take one of the classes. They're on the website right now. You can go and sign up. Lots of people are signing up. It's under COVID-19 classes. I think I need to change the name.
That might be chasing somebody off.
Yeah, maybe. And it's like, well, what? It doesn't really tell you what it, because it doesn't really tell you what it is now.
Yeah.
Because it's like you said, was it last week or week before? It's grown away from what the original intention was.
Well, yeah.
And maybe we should just call them like special July classes or something.
It's turned into an expo, not just
So this is the class that's supposed to replace NAM, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, it's the same week that NAM was going to be, yeah.
So there should be a little play on words, no NAM.
No NAM, no problem, I think is what one of the things on the web page says. And that's also changed pretty radically too, because the original intention was there's a lot of guys out. Can we name names?
Sure.
Was this McCarthy?
Because I remember saying that I was good with doing it if one single guy that we invited.
Okay. Yeah. So here's how it goes, guys. We've been doing classes for a long time, and one of the things that we've always tried to do is get content creators, excuse me, from YouTube to come to one of the classes. And I've been like, I'll even comp you the class. So we talked with Ryan Burke from 60 Cycle Hum. We talked with Cheddar Kung Pao from Cheddar Kung Pao. We talked to Ben Coombs from Canucks with Guitars. We talked to a handful of other people. And every time, here's what do we always hear when we ask them, should you come to a class?
Well, normally they say, oh, I can't. I'm really busy. I'm all booked up this summer. That was, the big thing is I got all this stuff planned out. It's already planned. It's
my vacation time.
Months in advance.
Yeah. So months out in advance, I can't get a ticket. I don't have any vacation time. Mm-hmm. I don't have any. My wife won't let me leave. I don't have any money.
I have a baby shower.
Yeah. I'm cheese shopping that week.
No, you're not.
And so
wash my cat.
Yeah, I gotta wash my cat and go cheese shopping, and it's Taco Tuesday. So we're like, haha, no NAM show this year. Why don't you guys transfer your ticket from Nashville to Denver? Come out to take a class on me, free class, get to hang out, you get to do, and you'll get to make some cool content. Mm-hmm. You get to hang out with, at least Chris is cooler than me, so you get to hang out with at least one cool guy, and belt sander drag racing. So we, and of course, I sent stuff to those guys and they never got back to me. Actually, Ben Coombs got back to me. And he's like, oh, geez, I don't know if I can leave Canada though, hey?
Oh.
Because he didn't really say that, but he's kind of said that. But so we'll see. But then we sent the thing to Dylan from Dylan Talks Tone. And he was like, fuck yeah, that sounds cool. I don't have anything else going. Let's do it. So remember when you said if we get one guy, it's worth doing. That counts as one guy, right?
Yeah. No, well, it wasn't. It's worth doing. I'll do it. If it.
Oh,
nobody signed up. And then I
okay.
changed it and said, nah, I'd do it anyway because I didn't think anybody would sign up.
I'd like to interject real quick.
Yeah.
Dirty Knobs came up with the greatest name.
Okay.
Namthrax.
Namthrax. I like it.
I love it. I think it's fantastical.
What do they call it?
Namthrax.
They call it something else, like what convention cooties or some. What do you know what I'm talking about? It's kind of good for every like trade show.
Yeah, I can't
virus
know.
that. I can't remember.
Yeah,
but yeah. So anyway, so I'm excited to have Dylan come out. I think he's a kindred spirit. I think he's kind of like us. I think he thinks in a similar way to you and I. Now, I would really like to have Brian come out, but I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
But I did get a thing. I got a message from Brian's wife. He's back home now again, so
Yay.
that's cool. So yeah,
He's
so
dialed in what's actually wrong with
yeah,
him, so
yeah. Now
hopefully
he's
that's less.
probably got a little bit of a road to go, but you know, making moves.
But
So
he's finally on the right road.
yeah, and I hope that he gets to stay home now. So Brian, if you're watching, hope you're doing good. Now what the hell was I talking about? I'm all over the place. So okay, so anyway, we sent out invitations to all these people. I sent out an invitation. I didn't send out a formal one to Chris at Highline Guitars, but I should. And if you guys know any other YouTube creators that you would like to see come here to the shop, let them know that there's an open invitation from Matt at Texas Toast. They can come here and take a class or send me their information. One of you guys already sent me Chris's information from Highline Guitars. I need to get in touch with him.
Oh, we need to talk about the Eddie Burke thing.
Eddie Burke? Oh, that's right. Perfect. So actually, we've got a bunch of people signed up, and we've got 2 slots that are Patreon members and good friends of the shop. Eddie Burke and Jeffrey Childs want to sponsor a disabled vet, anyone who wants to, kind of get in on this. They want to buy them a slot at the class and a blank so they can come and make a body. And I love that idea. I think that is so great. So if any of you guys are vets and you want to come out, I talked to PJ from Habitude Guitars in New Mexico, and he's a vet, and he's also a nonprofit organization. And I think he's going to try to make it.
Cool.
He's like, I kind of got to like shimmy, shake some stuff around and do it. But yeah, I won't be surprised if he comes out. But if you're a vet and you want to come out, there's 2 spots that are available, prepaid. So that's extra cool.
So how do they
I don't
go about
know.
that? How just get a hold of you?
Let's
do that.
Yeah. If you guys know of a vet or you are a vet and you want to come out, you want to take advantage of one of those 2 spots, please send me an email through the website. That's texastoastguitars.com. You can little contact us thing. And I will let one or both of those guys know that you would like to take advantage of that. And thank you again, Jeff and Ed, for doing that. That's a very, very cool thing.
It is cool, yeah.
It's very, very neat to help out the veterans. And I think that, remember Sergeant Bishop said that any creative outlet was excellent for helping guys kind of cope a little bit and with PTSD and stuff like that. So yeah, anything we can do to help those guys out is very, very cool.
Yeah, it's neat.
We
got a $9.99
oh, thank you.
super chat. Show us the cool Challenger that's behind you.
Yeah,
we will.
I think it was Doc earlier that said I can't wait to see that behind Matt.
That's why it's there.
I almost
that
said
one
we have to, but then just
let's go back to the vet thing. I would like to match Ed and Jeff's contributions
for 2 more spots.
Yeah, I would like to give 2 more spots away. So if you guys know any vets, I want to have those guys come out. I think that'd be really, really cool.
Okay.
So are you cool with that, Chris?
Yep, I'm good.
I knew you would be. I knew I wasn't putting you on the spot. So yeah. But I think it's hold the phone.
His paycheck's coming out of your pocket now.
I
right?
know.
Okay.
I know. So anyway, Have we called out all the YouTube guys who have punked out?
Yeah.
Ryan Burke, Cheddar Kung Pao, Punky Brewster.
Yeah, and maybe building guitars isn't their thing.
It could be that they're like, I don't want to do
they're
that.
Into, or they don't like us, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why they don't like us, but
You don't know why?
nah, I don't know why they don't like Chris.
There you go. That's more.
Too good looking.
Yeah, that maybe that's it.
They're jealous of your epic beard.
Epic beard.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds.
No, those guys
right.
are nice dudes. And you know, it could be too that they're like, look, I just don't know what I'm gonna do around the whole because I'm still virus
and
stuff.
there's still a fair amount of that too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But I think by July we should be doing pretty good and feeling pretty fine. So.
Feeling fine?
Feeling fine.
Looking good, Billy Ray.
Feeling good, Lewis. So, what's that one?
Doc Sultanen says, "Hey guys, you have 5 days of special classes available. I'd love to sponsor a vet for each of the remaining days, if that's okay with you."
That's
guys.
a lot of days, Doc.
Plus blank.
Or a lot
5
of.
days?
That's a lot of classes. We're not sold out yet. I appreciate that, Doc. If you want to sponsor someone, can you send me an email? I'll even give you my email address. It's texastoastmatt@gmail.com. Send me an email and let me know what you'd like to do, and I will absolutely make that happen.
Cool.
Did he
That's
actually
awesome.
just pay for one? A class?
No.
Okay.
But he did throw $30 at us.
God bless you, Doc.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Do you think he's a real doctor, like a medical doctor? Doc, are you a real doctor, or like are you a
I'm gonna
doctor
say yes.
of?
Or a chiropractor.
No, because
No,
he has
I'm
doc.
teasing.
So yeah, but you could be like a PhD doctor.
Like not a prescription pad doctor.
Yeah. Not that we're looking
Like
for
Sheldon.
He says DDS.
Ooh, a dentist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
He gives prescriptions. He gives good drugs.
He's probably watching and going, Matt, your teeth look really crappy, and you need
nice
to
teeth.
go to a dentist.
You have nice teeth.
So anyway,
Laura even said so when she met him.
Laura did, your sister?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, there you go. So anyway, guys, and you know what, Doc, I would love to see you come out too. Guys, if you want to come out to the classes, I think it's going to be so much fun.
You can't stay with us though.
No, we have a mean dog. That's the other thing. If anyone is looking for lodging, send me some. I'll send out some. Hey, here's a place where you can go. Like this. There's a hotel right down the street, but
You don't wanna
remember,
stay there.
we're in an industrial area, and it's not like there's a 5-star hotel
Down the
one
street
block
in
away.
the other direction, there's like what used to be like a motel, I guess. Now it's like
Yeah, now it's
and-
apartments.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
actually the place. What is it? The City Inn.
Yeah,
The shitty inn?
there's a place.
It doesn't look too bad, but I would drive an extra 5 miles.
Well,
and,
even still, it's not close
yeah.
to anything fun to do. I mean, there'll be fun things
yeah,
to do then.
yeah.
But we're not that far away
yeah,
here either.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there's nothing that close, but there is stuff fairly close.
yeah.
And good stuff. If
It's
you
good
want
stuff, too.
to risk it, there's a bunch of really seedy places right around here too.
That's more my speed.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Or-
Greg Pearl says, "Don't know what day I'll be there. Is there a list of open days?" I
Yeah.
think as they sell out,
As they sell out, I'll
Yeah.
let you know. But right now, there's a slot in every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There's slots open for all those, and you go to the website and you can get signed up. It's like easy, click, buy it, and you get one. It's done deal. Super easy.
Cool. Eddie Burke wants to know. We just need to know when the cutoff date for buying blanks from Dan is.
I don't know the answer to that. So we've got 2 months. Dan will ship pretty fast. Ooh, by the way,
I would think probably 2 weeks.
yeah, a couple weeks maybe. And if you lose that deal and you need a blank, let me know. We'll source one locally for you, or we might have some because I'm buying a bunch of stuff from Dan.
Yeah, well,
Dan's having a
like
deal
an
right
extra.
now. Actually,
Oh, is he?
4-piece blanks are like 20% off.
Oh, yeah?
For Ash. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So if you guys are looking for that, and remember, call Dan and he will get you fixed up, and tell him the guys from Texas Toast sent you. You might get an even better deal.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, if it comes down to the wire and you don't have any wood, I'm sure we can figure something out. So, but the cool thing about getting a blank from Dan is you can go, hey Dan, I want a 1-piece or a 2-piece poplar or whatever, or I want a fancy maple top, or I want this, that, or the other, and you can get like something really, really flash.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can get something that's like a plain one, but anything in between, and Dan can help you out with that. So since we're talking about wood, let's talk about wood a little bit.
Sure. We got another. Dave Weiss says, "What paints do you recommend for sparkle finishes?" That's a whole topic.
Ooh, let's touch on that.
You want to talk about sparkle?
So the first thing that I think you got to do when you have a sparkle finish or any finish is you have to have a really good sealer coat.
Yeah.
And as we all know, that is Simtech 2850 Easy Sanding Sealer. Just get that. And we talked about this in the class today. If you guys are having trouble getting sealer, or you're having trouble getting a hard shell to be a paint, something that's good to paint on, call up the guys at Simtech, simtechcoatings.com. They're easy to get to. If you can't remember the thing I just said, say, I want the stuff the guys at Texas Toast use. They'll know what you're talking about. Not because we're so cool, but because we've done a lot of videos and we talked with them, and they know a little bit about us. So yeah, they'll help you out, and they're good people. Then what, Chris? There's a couple ways you can go, right?
So we're really talking about metal flake finishes.
Yeah.
Metal flake's a dry powder that you put into a carrier and spray it onto the guitar.
What, can you like shake it out onto a wet paint, though?
Yeah, you can. It doesn't usually turn out as good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the traditional way to do it is to mix it into a clear. So typically you'll paint a base color. In the old days, it was always black. You'd lay down a base of black, and then you'd mix whatever color the metal flake is, and it's polyester, it's plastic, it's colored plastic.
Glitter.
Yeah, glitter basically. And you mix it in clear, and then you'd shoot it onto the guitar, and then you would have to bury that in clear. And it takes a little more clear to bury that. So you bury it in clear, you sand it flat, and then you shoot it again, and you end up with a really nice metal flake finish. I used to do them in lacquer a long time ago, so I would mix the metal flake in clear lacquer and shoot it on there. It gets everywhere, so I would usually do it outside. Don't tell the neighbors, and then do that. But now we use more modern urethane paints, so we use just modern. For the metal flake, they make a product called a mid-coat clear or a blender, and we use Tamco products. So they have one called mid-coat clear, and that's what you mix the metal flake into.
What if you put metal flake in the sealer?
It would probably make a big mess. You need the carrier to be a little more fluid than
it's
a little
too thick.
thinner.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it would be just a absolute disaster.
We've talked to people who've done it, though, right? I don't know how they.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know. We'd need a different gun to do that. Our gun wouldn't shoot sealer and glitter at the same time.
Yeah, you need a big orifice,
and it's not really all that hard to do.
Yeah,
but it's really messy.
So you can do like colors of glitter, or you can do like one of the things I like is silver with a candy coat over it.
Yeah, and that's a little less glittery.
Well, you could put glitter in the clear coat too.
No.
I mean underneath.
Oh.
And the sealer coat, yeah.
Yeah, but what we're talking about is how to get, like, if I want a blue metal flake guitar, one way to do it is use blue glitter. Another way to do it is use silver glitter and then spray blue candy over it, and then spray clear over it, and so.
And it'll be a little more blue when you do it that way.
Yeah, and it's cool, and then the flakes are a lighter blue.
So not so much glitter, but more blue.
Well, no, lots of glitter, but all the glitter will end up being blue.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Versus normally you'll end up with some silver edges and things like that.
Because it doesn't lay down flat, and you don't want it to.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
yeah.
I have a question personally.
Okay. Speak up.
Here's a handle that I don't recognize, and it's HWD Wins 63.
Okay.
Says, I love my new Texas Toast Challenger. Great work, guys. Who's that? Who'd you send a Texas Toast Challenger to?
I don't remember.
Really?
So can you send me your name? Because email handles are like, I don't remember. But there's a lot of people who have Challengers now. So of course Driddle bought a Challenger, and maybe HW bought the the fabric top green one. I'm not sure. There's that Challenger that is the all hollow one that went to Florida. That might be maybe. I'm having trouble. I have a tiny brain, you guys. So
and they're all so awesome that it could literally be
actually,
any of the guitars.
It really could be, yeah. So
it really could be.
So let's talk a little bit about woods, and then we'll get to the main topic of the day. Do you want to talk about White Limba, or you want to talk about Fender and their Ash?
Let's talk about Fender's Ash.
Fender's
first.
Ash. Okay. So guys, let's Fender recently announced that they are discontinuing making guitars with swamp ash. Do I have that right?
Yes.
Okay. So as far as I'm concerned, it's gas, cash, or ash, right? No one rides for free. Someone send me an email. I probably should. Hold on, I gotta turn my phone down because.
Real quick, Chris. Andrew Mortimer says that your T-shirt is the best of all shirts.
I was telling the class earlier that it's laundry day, and this was pretty much the last one I had. So, yeah, it was this or a fancy shirt.
Ooh, with pearl buttons? That'd be sweet.
They should have done that.
So this is what swamp. If you ask an arborist, and we know because we have
And somebody actually asked this question.
what is swamp?
Yeah.
So if you ask a tree doctor, what's, like if you say the word swamp ash, they'll go, what's swamp ash? It's really a part of the tree, and it's a part of this is what you want, guys. This is a very lightweight ash. It's a different density and a different weight and mass than I would call it baseball bat ash is what we've been calling it, right?
like-
The really
yeah.
heavy. So like this is a 9-pound blank, and when you cut a guitar out of it, this will probably be a 4-pound guitar.
Yeah.
Because it's still really thick. It needs to be thinned down. It needs to have a bunch of stuff cut out of it, and it'll be half the weight when it's a guitar. If you had a blank that was this size that was baseball bat ash, easily another 3 pounds in blank form, right?
Yeah, probably.
Easily. So Fender's not using it anymore, and it's too bad because the guitars that you get when you use it really look cool, I think. What do you think, Chris?
Yep. I like Ash.
Who doesn't like ash? This is a dirty little ash. No, this is actually going out tomorrow. Someone bought this guitar, and it has to go out.
Cool.
I'm sorry. Go ahead though. I'll model the ash. Let me. Would you like to touch my ash? Oh, okay, go
You
ahead.
could also ask if he wants to touch your wood.
No, go ahead. I'm Harvey Keiteling you. Go ahead.
I'm good all the way around
Okay.
right now.
No. So you were talking about how much it's a cool. It's a neat wood, you guys, and I think especially for tellies, I'm a little bit surprised that Fender's not using it. In fact, I'm shocked. Like, why do you think they're doing that?
Well, they claimed that harvesting it is now getting more and more difficult.
Okay.
That there just aren't as many trees available. What else did they say? Oh, that they weren't using all that much anyway.
Because they
'Cause they
probably
were
only
mostly
use it for
using
tellies
on-
anyhow.
Well,
right?
and it was most of their vintage kind of reissue historic kind of stuff. They don't use it on anything modern.
So what do
So
they use on tellies now? Alder, even if it's a see-through finish.
yeah.
How do they do this butterscotch kind of thing? Or they don't.
Well, it just ends up looking more alder like.
Or more, it's more paint than grain. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much does that guitar weigh?
I don't know.
That one weighs just a tick over 8.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's lighter than that. I thought it was going to be.
Let's
8.
get a
It's-
scale.
It's less.
Let's get a
7,
scale.
7 and some change.
The cool thing about this is Ash has a really neat grain, and our daily drivers have what we call the durable thin finish, and you can feel the grain, and it's because the finish is so thin. I don't know if I can get it in there, but you can see the grain, and you can feel it. And you know, we could seal this up, and it would be smooth like a piece of plastic. But one of the ways that we keep the price low on this is we don't put a ton of finish work into the guitar. All right, so we're gonna weigh it here.
Doug Cook said that he heard that they were going to start using Black Leary.
I wouldn't be one bit surprised if they did use Black Leary. So this guitar is 7.4 pounds. So this
was way off.
This is a pretty light guitar.
It is
I think.
actually, yeah.
Do you think that Fender will still use alder?
For now, yeah.
Do you think they'll use poplar?
I think they'll start using more poplar. Yeah.
Now, okay, you and I both know what ash goes for at the lumberyard and what poplar goes for at the lumberyard. Alder is pretty expensive here in Colorado.
It is.
Poplar
Pretty
is
sucky too.
is pretty. Yeah, the alder that we've been getting is less than hot. Although sometimes we've gotten some really excellent pieces of alder.
A couple times.
Remember that time we got that like super wide chunk, and I'm like,
Super
I gotta
wide
buy
and
all
super
of it.
light.
And
Yeah.
and it didn't check all the hell of the grain.
Yeah.
So yeah, do we have a question?
From a guy named Dylan. Dylan talks tone.
Hey!
He says he likes your wood.
Would you like to come and touch my wood, Dylan?
As long as he doesn't touch your hair.
You know what? Well, let me tell you something. I have a really nice piece of ash right here. Just not for nothing. So I'm kind of a fan of Fender not using ash because maybe we'll be able to sell more ash. And we have no trouble getting this stuff from Dan right now.
Yeah, I believe we asked him about.
Yeah, and he was
Ash
like,
and-
ain't no big
Yeah,
shake. So
yeah.
maybe not forever, but do you think it's possible? I'm gonna put this question out there to everybody, and I'm gonna specifically put it out there to Chris and to Dylan from Dylan Talks Tone. Do you think that the reason that Fender's not using ash is because one, they don't want to pay for it, and two, they want to spike like there's like a new Coke thing? Ready, go.
I think it might be a way to spike some interest in some things.
And then maybe like, well, we're gonna do a limited run.
We'll do a limited run. Yeah. We'll probably
It's a
start
custom
seeing,
shop only.
Wildwood will have the
Yeah.
ash series.
Yeah, that's right.
I bet you that'll be a thing.
Yeah.
Thin skin ash series, which will be just like that.
Like this one.
Yeah, like this one.
So you think so? What I'm hearing from you, Chris, is that Fender's going to use this ash marketing thing as a way to make guitars like we do.
Yes.
Okay, maybe not that.
Yeah.
Do you think Fender copied our Beetle Kill Pine guitars? we know that when they came out here, there was a bunch of Beetle Kill BKP bodies that gosh looked a lot like some of the ones that we had done. They have no idea who we are, guys. They didn't copy us, but
yeah, I don't know.
I'm
Maybe.
sure they didn't. But yeah, they have. I bet you none of the guys at the Fender Custom Shop have any idea who we are or what we're doing. And if they did, they didn't care.
Did any of the Fender guys come up to your booth at NAMM?
No, I don't remember seeing anyone from
Just Mark
Fender.
Agnesi, that was it.
Mark Agnesi didn't come by. The new guy with the jacket came by.
The
but
CEO of Gibson
Yeah.
did. Mike Edwards says, my custom backs are almost always black walnut now. Great wood.
Ooh.
And then first round's on me. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
No, that's the third round.
The third
round.
Hey, let's talk about some of the woods that we are really digging.
Yeah, okay.
So Chris and I were actually talking about some lumber the other day, and this is some lumber that I have personally had in my possession for more than a decade, and we're running out of it. We're running out of Matt's secret stash. I've got a little bit more here with me, and I've got some other stuff floating around that I can get. It's from the same batch, and it was It was kiln dried however long ago, but I have known of its whereabouts for the last decade or more. I've either had it in my possession or known where it is, and I'm not going to tell you guys where I've been getting it, but this stuff is super, super nice, and it is white limba, aka
Karina.
Yeah, so this is 8/4 limba. You want to know how I know? Watch your head here, because it actually says it's got 8/4 limba written on it. And this is all that I have right now is this wide. It's like 5 inches wide. So these are 3-inch bodies. But here's what I wanted to show you guys. This is a neck blank. Get a load of that. That is like super, super cool, vertically oriented grain white limba. And man, it looks like $100 million when you finish it. Want to know what it looks like when you finish it?
Yeah, Matt.
I show you.
Well, Mark Parker said that's a long, hard, straight piece of wood.
Tell you, Mark.
No kinks, no weird bends.
Nope. So this is a Challenger that I recently built. Chris was gone. I think you were in
I think I was in
Nebraska, and I'm like, Chris isn't here. I'm gonna make whatever I want.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Monday at 2, this guitar appeared.
Monday at 2, I'll make whatever I want. I don't know why all of a sudden.
I'm the boss of the shop now. Exactly.
We
what I thought it
represent the
meant.
Lollipop Guild, and we want you. So anyway, this is a white limba Challenger that I made from my secret stash. This weighs like nothing. We have a scale even. So,
we have a scale even.
yeah. So this guitar is a solid. It's a 3-piece body with a 1-piece neck and a black poison wood fretboard like we love. Let's see how much it weighs here.
What's the over-under on this?
Well, it weighs 5 pounds. So yeah. So it's once you put one pickup and some tuners in it, I bet you this thing will
Should weigh under 7 pounds.
Yeah.
I was just going to say that too.
Yeah.
7 max.
Yeah.
So guys, get Chris. Show Vanna White this thing because it's killer.
Do the bendy bounce.
That's not the Vanna White. So what's this got on it for? So this is what it looks like here in the pocket. You guys can see what the wood looks like before Chris does the magic finish. But we were talking about like why this finish this is the finish that should go on every white limba guitar.
Well, yeah.
Well, you're right. We went down that rabbit hole.
Yeah. To me, I mean, the first thing that I knew about white limbo was that Gibson calls it Karina.
Yeah.
And that all that quirky, funny looking stuff in '58 was made out of this wood, and this is kind of that finish. And so it's just like the classic. And Karina doesn't get used all that often up until recently.
Except for the
Limba,
Gibson stuff.
Yeah, except for the Gibson stuff. And even they only use it on certain things.
Now, Hamer made something that's not unlike this. It had one dog ear P90.
Yeah, okay.
And I want to say it didn't have this yellow. It was just like this straight up
a little
clear.
more clear. Yeah.
And that looked cool too.
Yeah, but I think this wood looks best like this rather than a whiter,
I think so
lighter
too.
finish.
Yeah, I'm thinking brown.
Yeah.
Like a trans brown would look cool on that.
Well, as you may
Yeah.
recall, we did Vince's Flying V with a burst, and he's spec'd white limba. Actually, he spec'd
that's
Karina,
right.
but I let him know it was white limba. So
Beat him up about that.
So he said, I want to have a dozen. You said, no, I'm giving you 6.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right though. This is the classic color for that wood, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Now, if you want it, if you want it to be known that that's what this wood is.
So we were talking about this, and it's becoming more and more. It's becoming easier and easier to get white and black limba, and the difference between the two. I have some black limba floating around somewhere, but I don't know where it is right now. It's just got more of this streaky stuff in it, like a lot more of it. But it's becoming easier to get here locally, and so I don't have to dip into my secret stash to get it. It machines easier than mahogany. It takes paint easier than mahogany, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can make it this color, and you can make it brown like mahogany. So we're kind of thinking that the Challengers from now on will be made with either white or black limba.
And it's light AF.
It is light AF. And, so the Challenger's, of course, still going to maple top unless you want something
Is
like
the neck
this.
also?
It is, yeah. And it is vertical grain. It's from the, like I
Look
said,
at that,
that's
look at
my
that.
secret stash.
It's tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's neat.
I love
So-
the grain on the sides too.
The cool thing about this is you could paint this to look like red or brown mahogany, but you can't get mahogany to look like this.
No.
You can get mahogany to be dark red or brown, but you can't get it to be this yellow color, I don't think. And that's where I think Limba really has it all over. Show them the front. What do you guys think of the of this? So the neck joint goes way into the body, and I chose to just have it be just there.
So you're not going to put a pick guard on it?
I don't know. We were talking about that last night. We can't decide what we want to do. Unfortunately, we don't have to decide right now. But we have everything for this guitar, do we not?
I think so, yeah.
We've got a couple of different pickup options. We've got one that Ian made.
US Blues is asking if there was a carb top option for this model. Yes, there is.
Yeah, there is a carved top Challenger available. It's something that we do rarely, but we do. So
Yeah, I kind of like this little thing. Normally, the other pickup would
yeah,
cover that and cut out some of that, but it's really tight. It's smooth.
it looks good, and I think you could put a pick guard or not.
Yeah, I don't think you'd have to though.
I think one of the we talked about yesterday,
Nothing
like
to be ashamed of.
no, And here's the thing though, if you did put a pick guard on and load it with screws, and then somebody said, I don't want the pick guard, then you got a bunch of screw holes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, is there any chance that you can get some leather pick guards from John anymore?
I don't know. We have talked with Sergeant Bishop a little bit, but not at length. He's kind of hard to get on the phone. He would probably take a call from you, Chris. Not me. No, John would take a call.
And there's more requests for you to do finishing videos.
Yeah,
It's
Chris.
hard to have a camera or your phone or a recording object in the paint booth.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it is.
So you could put a plastic bag around it and it'll just get covered with fucking paint. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the bummer part is especially sealer sticks to everything. Some of that stuff we've done the color coats in the booth, and we've done some of the first rounds of clear, and it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Sealers are like, you're gonna wreck that.
We'll work on something. So.
Yeah. We do have a couple of metal flake finishes coming up, don't we?
Yeah, I kind of want to show that, and I kind of don't.
Why would you want to show it, and why would you not want to show it?
Because I'm not sure exactly where we're gonna do it.
Oh, that's
Because
right.
we're not gonna sully the spray
We're
booth.
not gonna cob up our booth.
Yeah, I may have mentioned how we're gonna do it earlier.
Okay.
But yeah, so
Okay. So why would you want to do it?
just to show
Just
it,
for
just to
fun.
show how to
Okay.
do it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's
For
pretty,
funsies.
It's pretty fun.
Oh, I think someone's going to send us a GoPro with some, no, I'm just making that up. Just get a GoPro with this thing and it's waterproof.
Oh, with the
The paint proof is the tricky bit.
Yeah.
yeah, the sticky proof.
Mm-hmm.
We could gum it all up.
Ivan wants to know how big your nozzle is.
Yeah. I use all sorts of different guns.
People ask me that a lot. Like,
Yeah.
what guns do you
And
use?
it depends on what you're
I have
spraying,
like
too.
like on my little detail gun, I have like a 1.0 tip on it. On some of the base guns, I think it's a 1.6.
Yeah, you want to hose that on there. pretty
Yeah,
good.
what's the
I think it's a 1.4, isn't it? No.
Well, which
the-
one
the
are you
finish,
talking about?
The finish gun?
The,
I don't
the
know.
Iwata?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't get all wrapped up in that stuff. I just put paint in them and dial them in and spray.
There's a couple of things that like I insist that we have to use a particular gun for a particular finish. One of them is the sealer gun. The sealer gun absolutely has to be the cheapest hunk of shit you can get.
Absolutely. Harbor Freight.
Because when they go bad, you just throw them out and get a new one. Now, I've heard of people using really nice guns for sealer and then they take time to clean them out and they say they have excellent results. Remember,
Yeah.
we had a guy that said
Adrian?
that. Adrian said that.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
know, but I'm
He
so
probably has a lot
not.
more patience than you guys do.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'm just so not willing to clean
It's
the
not worth
sealer
it for a freaking
guns.
$7 gun.
Well, they're not $7, but yeah,
But, yeah.
I'm fine with the results we get with that gun.
yeah.
You're sanding
So-
most of it off anyway.
Yeah,
That's
and,
true.
And I can put it on smooth. It stays. It self levels really well.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can spray smooth, you can. It'll self level. I
Yeah.
can't imagine a better gun doing a much better job with that particular product.
And I am a 100% believer, and I flip flopped on this. I had to eat a lot of crow. Use the best gun you can get for clear, and don't use it for anything else. Just spray clear with it, and spend a lot of money on that. If you had $500 to spend on paint guns, I would spend $475 of it on the clear gun. If you know what I mean, and because the color coats, you probably want something decent.
Yeah.
We've got those DeVilbiss guns, and they're okay.
Well, then the candy are different than the opaque colors.
Yeah, yeah.
You can always dial it in too.
But I guess what I mean is spend the money on the clear gun and don't sweat some of the other stuff. That's the gun that will.
That's where the finish is.
Yep. Yep.
That's where you get the Zamboni effect.
Yeah. And I didn't used to think that. I'm like, gun's a gun. And Mike Learn was like, "You're so stupid, man." And he said, "Next time I see you, I'm gonna punch you square in the face." No, he didn't say that. But
He didn't even allude to any of
No,
these
he
things,
didn't.
Sounds right. One of the neat things about the expensive gun is it's super easy to clean.
is it?
Yeah, because it's
Remember we had that like
the
cup
tolerance is so
system
good.
that.
Yeah, that was neat too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the hardest part of cleaning it now is cleaning out the cup.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not like you got to take it apart and toothbrush it and do all this.
Yeah.
You just wipe it off and run some stuff through it, and you're good to go.
Good to go.
Pull the needle every once in a while. So
Yeah.
yeah. What?
Well, Ed B and Blues is
What's Ed doing?
He's like intentionally making himself a self-fulfilling prophecy because he paid $4.99 to never hear about zero frets again.
Oh.
So therefore, I had to say that.
We talked a
And,
lot about
yeah.
zero frets
So
in
I
class.
don't know what's the whole thing. Oh, is that why everyone?
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
is in
We had
class?
and it was and it's
I don't think Ed wants to hear about zero frets.
zero frets. Let's talk a
Let's
little bit
not.
more about.
You know
zero
what?
frets.
Let's honor Ed's request and not talk about zero frets at all. No more zero frets for the rest of the thing. Zero frets, right out.
For the next 12
It's the last time we say zero frets.
No more zero frets.
Now, zero
No,
frets.
zero frets.
See,
From now on.
you knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, there you go.
We did have some class backing and forth about a bunch of different things, and one of them was that. Well, we talked about a lot of stuff in class. One was Simtex Sealer. We could probably do a whole show on Simtex Sealer. We could probably do a series of videos on like deep diving into Simtex Sealer.
Let's do a whole show on Simtech. We'll get a brand new gallon out. We'll show everybody. It'll be like an unboxing.
Ooh.
And then we'll open the can, and then we'll just sit there and huff Simtech Sealer for an hour.
Metallics work
Oh,
better.
No,
Simtech
Simtech
will
is
kill you.
Yeah, it's really really rough.
And then we'll
stuff.
open up a can of Kills right next to that, and we'll just be dead.
You're raising your hand, Miss Thing. What's up?
Oh yes, and my page just jumped and now I lost it.
Mm.
Oh, so Lamster 66
Mhm.
says Crimson is better than you.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I'll pick up the
Yep.
pieces of my shattered life and try to move on somehow.
Just wanted to make sure he was heard.
That guy, okay, let's talk a little bit about Ben from Crimson Guitars. More specifically, the contest. Guys, there is still very slow forward movement on that. I should probably
Well,
touch
didn't
base
Ben
with
take
Ben.
it over? Didn't he kind of take it
in
over?
some ways he did, and in some ways
Well, he's
we
more
are
organized.
I can't really tell you everything about what's going on with that right now because this is kind of a secret thing, and rest assured it's going to happen.
And as soon as we know more, You'll know more.
Yeah, and also rest assured that Ben is not better than us. He will never. If Ben makes a better guitar than us in his dreams, he'll wake up and call me and apologize. That's how not better than yeah. So anyway.
Did you just make that up?
No, I didn't just
oh my
make
God,
that
that
up.
was hilarious. I've never heard that before.
The only people who play Crimson guitars are guys with Bible verse tattoos who make meth in trailers in Kansas. That's it. That's not really true. No, Ben is a super, super cool guy. And we have really enjoyed working with Ben on this project. There's just a lot of stuff that I can't say about it right now because it's kind of just trust me, guys. It's not like anything top secret that like when you hear it, you'll be like, oh, that's why you couldn't. It's nothing like that. It's
But
just
it's nice to have something to look forward to.
yeah. So here's the thing. I've talked with Ben on the phone and in emails. Super, super cool guy.
On the
And
telephone?
on the telephone. We
Every
love the
damn
guitars
night.
that Ben makes. And we also know that we have our work cut out for us to make anything that's even remotely in the same category of coolness as Ben.
The thing about Ben is his stuff is so different than ours.
It's, yeah.
And
yeah.
there'll be people that like his stuff, and there's people that
Sure,
like our stuff.
sure.
And we aren't going to be able to convince
No.
anybody of anything.
Nor will you
know,
try.
and I've been watching. Well, I've seen his latest project. I've been following
It's cool,
it a little
yeah.
bit, but it's not anything that I would ever want to make.
He is like a real
I'm glad that he
devil is
wants
in
to
the
make it.
details guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, I just don't. I'm just not into that kind of guitar. So
I think that you
so
and I
it doesn't
kind of
really do it for me. But that's fine.
Yeah. I think that the way that our style of building is it's a kind of a less is more, simpler is better. Let's make something that is super cool
A guitar,
and well, yeah.
not a light show.
There's not a lot of anyway. Ben's a great guy. We love working with Ben. I love all of Ben's guitars, and man, those guys are like light years ahead of us, and we endeavor to be as cool as the guys from Crimson. So yeah, we don't want to talk too much shit about Ben, but it's funny
Well, it's
to do. so.
WWE.
It's WWE, you guys. Come on. So,
sorry.
Compensated nuts. Andy wants to talk about compensated
Who
nuts.
does?
Andy Mandiak.
okay.
He doesn't.
Didn't I say that it was
Yes.
earlier in the class? I said that
Yeah.
the only people who use compensated nuts have Bible verse tattoos.
I want to get that Leviticus verse in the Bible tattooed on my arm that forbids tattooing. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Good idea.
that's
I
hilarious.
was trying to press that. I really wanted to say that again, and it didn't really work out as well on the Crimson thing as it did for compensated. Yeah, but I think that guys with compensated nuts and Paul Reed Smith SEs definitely have Bible verse tattoos. I'm just saying. Anyway, what else?
Cool.
Cool.
I don't know.
Okay.
We're getting close to the end.
Getting close to the end here, y'all.
Yep.
So let's wrap it up. And you know how long it takes me to wrap it up?
Yeah.
Wait.
You're all like, yeah.
Yeah, we know, Matt.
Just real
know.
quick, 20 minutes later.
So, what's the verdict on why Fender? Did Dylan ever get back to us on why he thought Fender?
I didn't
Oh, he
see.
said something, but he missed a. He did say something.
Did he have? He probably had to
But-
go.
But well, the thing was that I don't think he finished the word, so it was either done or don't. I think they don't. I think they done, and then
Yeah.
I saw a shiny thing and forgot about
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah. I liked. My favorite part of that was how they were. The environmental part of it made me kind of laugh because really it's all about supply. I think.
And isn't Fender like how much more do they have to spend to spray lacquer? Like if they really wanted to be environmentally friendly, they wouldn't be using lacquer.
Yeah.
Just
And it's
saying.
not like lacquer's getting cheaper
Yeah.
as time
No.
goes on.
Yeah. Yeah. they
But
spent a-
it's, I mean, price-wise, not quality. It
Yeah.
is getting cheaper quality-wise and getting more
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what though? More power to Fender. Those guys know a lot more about marketing. They've forgotten more in the last 10 minutes than I'll ever know, and they make awesome guitars, and everybody loves Fender. So, Yeah, but I think it's cool that we get to say, well, we still use ash.
Yeah, you want ash? We'll use
You
ash.
bet your ash.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah.
I'm up to my ears in ash.
Yeah. Who wants a piece of ash? So anyway.
Sometimes.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sometimes when you're working your ash, it smells.
I
It
kind
has a
of
distinct smell.
like popped corn.
Yeah, kind of.
It kind of does.
Yeah, it is actually kind of stinky when you
Yeah.
machine it.
There was something
That'd
else.
be reason enough to stop using it
I was-
if I was Fender.
I was machining. I was doing something on the pin router. It was black limba.
Was it?
Yeah, it was that.
Yeah?
Prince neck.
Oh, okay.
Where'd that? I see the body over there. Let me get it.
Okay.
Go
Go ahead, vamp for a while.
Go see.
Yeah, and and it smells kind of, and it's weird. Like I'll come out of the spray booth, and Matt, I can almost tell what he's working on by the smell of it.
Isn't that
Especially
funny?
like roasted maple smells like maple syrup.
It
Yeah.
smells like
And it really
Right.
does. From no matter what tool you're using it on, sanding it, cutting it, it's like pancakes. We need wood that smells like bacon.
We had this guy at the lumber mill that he knew everything, its Latin name,
Uh-huh.
its history, and how it got to this country,
Mhm.
and no lie. And so you get something and you're like, what is this wood? And you're like looking at it, trying to get the grain, trying to figure it out. He'll pick it up, he'll smell it, and he'll go, oh, it's this, its Latin name is this, and it
Really?
came over here on fucking Mayflower, and whatever, yeah.
Huh. So this is a neck for a Prince-inspired guitar that we're doing, and I was doing some stuff to it yesterday, and it has the similar kind of poppy corn smell that this.
Oh, does it?
Well, the grain looks very similar, except it's darker, it's more on the black side.
Yeah, I don't know. See, it's a left-handed one too. Know how I know?
Because it says so that you don't fuck it up.
Every single part of this guitar is gonna have to say
Yeah.
lefty. Don't
Yeah.
forget.
Don't forget, left-handed.
Yeah.
And this is not going to be this hippie wood color when it's done. Remember the part where I told you that this stuff takes paint better than mahogany? Well, the customer requested mahogany, and I said, hey, what about Limba? It's a little bit more money, but it's way cooler, and you'll dig it more when you're ing the guitar.
Mhm.
So yeah.
It is cooler. I like mahogany.
Well, there's mahogany
for a
and there's
while-
mahogany, right?
Well, yeah, and for a while I was like, well, everything we make should be mahogany, because it just, but here lately, not so much. The stuff we've been getting,
yeah.
not so much. So
Yeah, I would say if you were going to pick a wood to make a lot of guitars with, and you were going to use it for everything, something that's light and easily machinable and takes paint like this would be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I don't want to say, oh, we're only going to use mahogany, we're only going to use maple, or we're only going to use.
Right.
Can you imagine like an all maple Challenger that weigh, even if it was hollow, it'd weigh a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So
Well, so anyway, let's.
we should use some of that paddywhack wood.
Oh, that's some heavy shit.
I was making knickknacks out of paddywhack last night.
To give your dog a bone.
Yeah.
Very quick question.
Yes, ma'am.
Which I find interesting.
Yes, ma'am.
At any given time, how many guitars are you working on?
Ooh, that's changed quite a bit in the last 8 months, hasn't it?
Totally socked down in orders, right?
We have a lot of orders right now.
So, new builds, wait times, or
They're going up a little bit, unless someone called me today and said, hey, I want a daily driver in Daphne Blue. Well, it just so happens that we have some daily drivers that are kind of slated to be this, but we can shoot Daphne Blue over this, and we can have that guy's guitar ready soon. So I'm going to send him an invoice tonight. And so, sometimes you just luck out, like if you said, well,
I have the perfect body right here. It's already cut and ready to go for what you need.
Yeah. Every so often that works out. But usually what happens is I get really close, and then they go, but I want a upside down Explorer headstock. Oh, gee, well, I don't have that. So I would have to make that neck, and I just might as well just make the whole thing. So, yeah. I would say we probably have 2 or 3 dozen guitars that are in the process of being built right now. Wouldn't you imagine?
Probably if we started counting.
If we started counting.
That sounds like a ridiculous amount, but it's probably about right.
So we've got a bass that we just put the last couple touches on today, and I think there's going to be a reveal video tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so, because I think the guy's going to want to come and pick it up.
Yeah.
Reveal
tomorrow. Watch for that.
Is Dude going to be in his video for the reveal?
I don't think so, but
that would be cool.
I'm not 100% sure about like who I want coming over to the shop right now. We also
pick it up?
just hey. We also got all the parts for the Creature from the Black Lagoon bass. So Rich, if you're watching, that reveal, how far out are we on that?
That might happen by the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
so this coming week sometime.
And then we've got this Challenger here that should be ready. We've got all the bits for it. We've got Speedo Burrito. We've got all the bits for it. So we've got 2 Challenger reveals coming up, and
yeah, Devin was peeping Speedo Burrito behind your neck, and I had to look at that. I was looking at the screen. I'm like, what the frick are you seeing? I'm like,
yeah, I see a bunch of the good stuff. There's a bunch of stuff in the spray booth.
Yep, and then that green one
stacked all over the place.
That I did the video on the other day. The double cutaway Scott French thing. We've got everything for that. So yeah,
And then we're going to have a week of classes where nothing's going to get finished.
Yeah, that's right. So the week of May 18, we're going to be in class all day. Chris and I have a bunch of students coming in. They're going to build their own guitars. I'm really looking forward to that. And then, of course, July 6th through the 11th, we've got... that's another thing. Somebody keeps asking me, hey, can you do this for me? Because I don't want to come to take a body class. I want to do this. No. We've tried to figure this out to where we can do like something. I think that what's going to happen, guys, is I think these classes are going to be full. Every single day, I think they're going to be full. And we're just not going to have time to do a special one-off class for one guy and 5 guys making their own bodies, or 6 guys or 8 guys making their own bodies. It's just there's just too much going on. So if you wanted to rent shop space, maybe, but that would come with very little interaction from or oversight from us, because we have to basically make sure that for 8 hours people aren't cutting their fingers off. I mean, that's really what it gets
really
down
what it
to.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, safety is absolutely paramount.
And not ours, theirs.
Yeah. So the reason that we chose building bodies was it's a cool way to take something that doesn't look anything like a guitar and make it look like a guitar very quickly. So if you're interested in coming out and hanging out with us for a day or a week or a weekday, you can sign up for multiple classes. But what we're doing every day is we're making guitar bodies. You get to pick whatever you want. You can make something that we have on the template wall, or you can design from within and just sort of create something and go. Or you could come out one day and make a Strat, and the next day you make something that is
or Challenger
completely unique to you. So they're going to be really, really fun classes, you guys. Even if you're already skilled at making guitars, I urge you to come out, because why? You get to use my beloved pin router. So if you are like, one guy was like, oh man, I already know how to make bodies. Cool. Do you know how to use a pin router? No. Well, come out to the class. You'll get to use my pin router, and you'll get to check it out and see if you like it. And when it's all said and done, you get to have a neat guitar when you're finished for the day, and you get to hang out with Chris, who's way cool. Mrs. Toast will be here. Dylan from Dylan Talks Tone will be here. I'll be here, but I won't get in the way too bad. I'll try to not bum you
There
out
might be
too
some
much.
other special guest appearances.
Yeah, that's right. Dan from Guitar Wood Experts has...
Speaking of Dan,
Yes.
if someone has something special they want for their body blank, call and get a lead time.
That's
Make
right.
Sure it's available.
If you're planning on coming to the class and you want something peculiar from Dan that's got tops and multiple things, call him right away and get it going, because that's the best way to do it. So
Yeah.
okay. So guys, July classes 6th through the 11th, they're going to be so much fun. One day we're going to do Were we gonna do belt sander drag racing every day or just one day?
No, I think
They
yeah,
were gonna
maybe a
save
couple
it?
days.
Okay.
Yeah, every other
Alright.
day. I don't know.
If Charo
Yeah.
doesn't show up that day, you'll have belt sander
Yeah,
races.
yeah.
Every other day until you break your belt sander.
I'll break the
Till-
belt sander
till
day
Evel
one,
Knievel,
baby.
Yeah,
Breaks his ankle again.
The hell was that?
becomes reigning
ghost.
champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan's
yeah.
got a RC car. I
RC
think that's
car? It
cheating,
is
but maybe
cheating,
not.
yeah,
But
yeah.
but everyone seems to like the idea of my low tech belt sander
Well, listen,
racing his
Dylan's RC race car,
Uh-huh.
it's only as good as the shocks.
Is only as good as the what?
The shocks, because when they go over the jump, boom. the
When my
action-
belt sander careens
Yes.
into his car, yeah, we'll see. That's,
Gonna have to start building track here pretty quick.
no way, we're street.
Street.
I have in passing said JJ the boss from Memphis Street Outlaws will be here. I'll call.
He could be here.
I'll call and
You
see
never
if
know-
I can
you never
make
know
it
when
happen.
he's gonna show up.
Wouldn't it be
Cool guy.
funny if we could get like someone from one of those race car shows
To come and do a
That'd be
belt
so
sander
good, yeah,
racing
yeah.
against mini
We're
little
calling
E.
you out,
calling you out?
JJ the boss.
He could race his car
Against the belt sander.
against
and
my
little
belt
E
sander.
and tiny
Old
E.
heavy versus my belt sander.
Good idea.
But he like bets like big boy
pinks,
money.
yeah.
For pinks.
Well, then he gets the belt sander.
Here.
Here you go.
All right, guys. So this was so much fun. I love hanging out with you guys on Sunday. You too, Chris. And
Hey!
that was the I didn't
Even yeah.
I just got totally left out. We got a nomination.
No. Chris and
Even
Mrs.
you,
Toast
yeah.
know what I'm
I
talking
can even
about.
stomach you during these
No,
things,
come
Chris.
on. No one thinks that. Everyone's having fun here.
It
Are
is.
we having fun?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Guys,
was inconspicuously absent.
Mrs. Toast is the often forgotten about, but never by me, Mrs. Toast. Thank you for joining us, my love.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what I have to deal with, you guys. So, guys, it was so much fun hanging out with y'all, and Chris and Mrs. Toast, I'm sure, had a lot of fun, too, because I am very charming. We'll see you next Sunday. Thanks for watching, and remember, there's a couple of reveal videos coming up this week. At least one is like ready to go right now, but we're not doing it until tomorrow.
At least one.
Wait
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm predicting at least two,
Yeah.
and maybe more. Who knows? So
Don't overpromise.
I'm not going to overpromise. So guys, we'll see you later on this week. This is Matt at Texas Toast reminding you that life is short. You might as well have a cool guitar, and if you're so smart, build it yourself. That's what I do. Thanks for watching, y'all.
Turn it off.
Yeah, carry on.
I'm not sticking my face in there.